It is cold outside, fam, and I know you are not sitting around eating no sandwiches. Come on now. Look, we gonna put some heat in your soul and some meat on your bones to help keep you warm during these cold months with this pot roast recipe. Let's get in this kitchen and have a talk. Okay, fam, first thing we're gonna do is we're going to get our water on the stove so it can get heated to get our stock ready for what we're about to prepare. Okay, so we're gonna get our vegetables washed. What I got here is like 3 Yukon Gold potatoes, 4 carrots, and probably about 4 to 5 stalks of celery. You're gonna wash your vegetables off as much as possible. I didn't have a brush, so of course I use my hands, and you don't need a brush either, okay? Just wash them as much as you can. Now, as far as our meat is concerned, family, wash your meat. Don't let nobody tell you you don't have to wash your meat. You better wash that meat. I worked in a meat factory, okay? And it can get nasty. Look at all that nasty stuff that comes off your meat. So wash your meat the best that you can before you start cooking. Now, as far as our stock is concerned, we will be using the Better Than Bouillon roasted beef base. And for this amount of water that we have, we're going to be using 3 large heaping tablespoons of this beef base because we want to make sure our stock is nice and rich. Now, remember, this water has to be hot when you add in the base in order for it to dissolve, so make sure that you give it a good stir as well to make sure that it dissolves, because sometimes lumps could be left at the bottom. Now we're going to start cutting our vegetables. Now let me tell you, when you're using your cutting board, make sure you put a damp towel underneath to prevent it from sliding when you're cutting your vegetables and so forth, okay? We're cutting our vegetables in rough chops, chunky. Not anything small, no small dice. We're doing chunky, big chunks because our vegetables will be cooking in a liquid for a long period of time, and we do not want them to come out mushy, all right? Now, for the star of the show, the pot roast. As you see, I put a cloth under my glass cutting board as well to keep it from sliding. It's all about safety, family. We're going to take a paper towel here to dry off our pot roast as much as possible. Reason being is because while it's wet, we won't be able to rub all of this Better Than Bouillon base onto it like we want to, because it'll be slipping and sliding. Now, yes, we are using this Better Than Bouillon roasted beef base, and we want to make sure that the base says roasted so that we can have some sort of confidence in believing that this meat was cooked before it was turned into a paste. So what I did was take 1 tablespoon for one side and take another tablespoon for the other side and rubbed it in very well. Now, the reason why we're doing this is because this base is going to make the flavor of your beef to pop out even more, okay? You're not going to need any other seasoning other than this. Now, to start off cooking this pot roast, you're going to make sure whatever dish you're using is extremely hot, so that pan can give us that black sear we're looking for on the bottom of our roast. Now add 1/4 cup of water, and we're going to cover it so that steam can penetrate into the meat to give it moisture. 30 minutes later, we're going to turn that meat over after all that blood has risen to the top and let it fall to the bottom. Now, we've been taught to use this cooked blood to add flour and to make gravies out of. That is unclean. Elohim forbids us from eating any blood. Check out the scriptures. Now that we have completed removing any excess blood, we're going to move our dish, and we're going to preheat our oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. While we're waiting for our oven to get up to 375 degrees temps, we're going to take a clean Dutch oven or the dish that you had earlier and clean it out, and we're going to place our roast into the dish. Now remember that stock we had that we made earlier? Well, we're going to pour that into the pot along with the pot roast, and we're going to bring the liquid up to the sides almost to the top where it's somewhat covering it. Next, we're going to go in and we're going to place in all of our vegetables that we had cut up earlier. Now that our oven has reached a temp of 375 degrees, we're going to place our roast into the oven for 4 hours or until it reaches an internal temp of 180 degrees. And when it's all said and done, this is what you're going to come out with. Family, I'm telling you, this is absolutely delicious. It's fall apart and tender, and your family is gonna love it to the fullest. I guarantee you that. Hey, listen, combine this with some mashed potatoes and gravy and you gonna be all set. You hear me? Now, family, till the next time, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and show some love. And until the next time, peace.